Good morning, guys. We are right back here at the Malaga bus station where we ended our day last night. And we've actually had a little bit of a change of plans. We are going to Ronda today. So the situation is that the weather is basically going to get really bad while we're here. We're not going to have much good weather at all, and we decided that seeing the town of Ronda is one of our top priorities while we're in this area. So we're going to go ahead and do it today. Very last minute decision. We didn't even decide until this morning, basically. The morning already started off crazy. We got to the train station actually first because we wanted to take a train at 9:25, but that train apparently was sold out, and it was the only train of the day. So now we're at the bus station and we're actually here waiting in line. Nina's saving our spot for us there to try to buy tickets on the bus for this one that leaves at 10:30. So we're gonna go ahead and wait in line to make sure we can do that at least. Okay guys, we made it on the bus and we're on our way to Ronda, but we just barely made it. There was a whole long line of people. Apparently a lot of people did have tickets already, which we have no idea how to get. This bus was not listed anywhere online. We couldn't buy it at the station even. The guy at the station told us just buy it on the bus, but they only had a few spots left. So it's really lucky that we were early and first in line basically, otherwise we wouldn't have gotten on this bus. I don't really know what I can suggest for this getting to Ronda other than buy the train tickets in advance. Yeah, that seems to be really the only way to do it unless you want to drive there. But yeah, we're on our way to Ronda. I don't know how we're going to get back. We'll see. We'll figure that out. But we'll see you guys in Ronda soon. Okay, we made it. We're in Ronda now. The bus took about 2 hours, and when we got here, we went to the train station just down the street, and they did have tickets left for the train tonight, so we went ahead and got those, so everything's fine now. We have about 6 hours now until our train, so we are gonna head towards Old Town and make the most of our day here. We're not to the Old Town yet, but it's already getting really nice. We have some really nice views of the buildings here out to the mountains, and we can see the Old Town up there ahead on that hill.
Yeah, and it's really beautiful. The whole town is actually really picturesque. Since the moment we got off from the bus, all the streets look really cute and really nice, really different from the places we've seen so far, Malaga and Marbella. So yeah, really nice.
This is the old bridge, one of the two bridges that cross this canyon into the old town. This is the less famous of the two. New Bridge is the other one, and the picture that you've probably seen everywhere. But we're gonna cross over Old Bridge here and explore Old Town, and then we'll check out New Bridge in a little bit. The views from this bridge are really good. We're actually gonna go down there and see the view of this bridge from below before we go into Old Town here. Yeah, the view of the old bridge from down here is pretty amazing. Seeing it over this canyon is cool. And the old town up on the hill here with the walls surrounding it. Yeah, it looks really nice. We're just gonna go back up and go into Old Town now and see it. We came into the main square of Ronda Old Town. This town is really interesting. I'm not sure about the origin of these particular buildings, but Ronda in general is known to have a lot of Moorish influence in architecture, and you can definitely get a feel in the city of how it's really different from other areas we've seen.
I really like walking in this street. It feels so nice. And what I like the most about this place and in places in general when I travel is when they have such a unique feel, history and culture and architecture that makes me feel really good in being in the place, seeing something different than what I'm used to. It's really beautiful, and the only part I can say I don't really like is that I believe that in the old town it's gonna be only pedestrian zone and a couple of horses drawn carriages, but there's actually a lot of cars. It's pretty busy with traffic, but it's still really beautiful. I can say I'm still enjoying it. It's just kind of a shame that they let cars here instead of just pedestrian. It would be much more peaceful and quiet to walk here and just enjoy the views.
This is the new bridge, probably the most famous part of Ronda. The best view of the bridge itself is going to be from down below, but from here on the bridge, there are still really good views. We can see the mountains really well here and down into the canyon. That's really amazing. It's beautiful. It's really crazy how the whole town is just sitting on the edge of a cliff like this. Kind of crazy. So it looks like the path down to the viewpoint we were looking for is closed, but there are some directions on there to an alternative way down, so we're gonna try to figure out where that is and head down there. We had to come out to the road and we're gonna have to go out and around Old Town to get down there to the view, but we're definitely gonna get down there whichever way we have to go because that's gonna be the top thing to see here, I think. We made it down to the viewpoint here and it's really amazing. Look at this cliff, so incredible. I can't believe that the city is on top of that and that we were just up there a minute ago. And the bridge right over the canyon there. Yeah, definitely worth coming down here. We're gonna get a bit closer and try to get an even better view of the bridge here. Yeah, the view from up close here up the hill is even better. What I can't really believe is how they even built that bridge in the first place way over this canyon. Very impressive. There's actually a whole trail back here with a lot of different viewpoints of the bridge and the town. It's really nice. I definitely feel like this is the best thing to do in Ronda, is come out here and see it from this perspective. We're going back up into Old Town the same way we came down. The sun came out and it got so hot. It actually felt really nice through the day in the clouds, honestly. But we're gonna pass through the Old Town one more time here, and we have just a couple things left to see on the way, and then it's gonna be time to head back to the train station. We crossed the bridge out of Old Town back to the other side, and this is the Plaza de Toros behind me, the bullfighting ring. We're not gonna go inside right now because you have to pay admission and we don't have much time anyway before our train, but still interesting to see. Something that I haven't seen in any other parts of the world, so definitely different. We're into the center of Ronda now with all the restaurants and shops and plazas. We're gonna try to find something to eat before we have to head to the train station to go back to Malaga. We stopped at a kebab place for dinner. I got kebab, Nina pizza. Both were €8, so 16 euros total. Not too bad for a tourist place like Ronda. We're just gonna eat fast and head over to our train to head back to Malaga. We are at the station now and our train should be arriving in just a few minutes. So this train was 10.3 euros each, so it was actually a little bit cheaper than the bus, but it's gonna be two different trains. We're gonna have to transfer and it's actually gonna take about 3 hours for us to get back, which is longer than the bus took, but it's fine. We honestly probably wouldn't be able to figure out how to use that bus again, so we're glad that we at least have a way back. But the train should be arriving soon, so we're gonna be getting on board and on our way back to Malaga. We got off our first train and we're waiting at the station to transfer on to the second one, but we're gonna go ahead and close out the video here. We might fall asleep on this next one, honestly, because we're so tired.
I'm really tired.
But yeah, that's it for Ronda.
Yeah, Ronda was actually really beautiful. We fell in love with it. It was really amazing. Definitely a tourist place, so it's pretty crowded. And as I already mentioned, we're kind of annoyed by cars that it's not like if it was a pedestrian only zone, it would be much better. The vibe would be much better, but we still really like it, and we definitely recommend you to go check that out. It's probably one of the best places I've seen so far. Here in Spain, but I haven't seen many places, so we're gonna see.
The town sitting on that cliff over that canyon and the view of the bridge from down below, that was really amazing. Definitely understand why it's a popular destination.
Yeah, and we do recommend that you buy tickets for train in advance, especially if it's a fast train, since right now we're taking regular train which takes 3 hours, but if you can get tickets to the fast train, it's probably the best way to move around from Ronda to Ronda.
Yeah, buying tickets in advance is probably the best way to avoid the mess we had this morning, so.
Yeah, for sure. But definitely recommended you should come see it if you come to Malaga or any other place and you're thinking if you should do the day trip to Ronda. Yes, definitely do it.
And I do think it's good as a day trip, by the way. I don't think we really feel like we needed to stay, even though we really liked it. We enjoyed being there, but I don't think we would need to spend the night, or especially not more than one night there. I think a day trip from Malaga works pretty well.
Yeah, I agree.
But that's it for today. We have more planned tomorrow. Tomorrow we are actually going to see Malaga this time, I think. We'll see. But stay tuned and find out.
Yeah, and we'll see you in the next one.